to Girl Abby, and I'm back with another video. And today what I'll be talking about is just basically my day and everything that I did today. And I'll be eating ramen and some hot fries and have a Diet Coke. So yeah, let's get into it. So today basically what had happened today was that I woke up, right? And it was like, I think it was like 9, 10, you know, because Tuesdays are mostly like my rest days from college or whatever. So I woke up and then I had a meeting, National Honor Society meeting again. And then we basically were playing this game. It was called 2 Lies and 1 Truth. So we had to say like what was the lie, and yeah, it was pretty fun, like, to play that. And then like our leader is like very funny, and she was like talking about her dog and stuff. And then after that I did like my assignments and stuff, basically like my lab homework and stuff. So yeah, and tomorrow I have labs, so and tomorrow we're going over the digestive system and I think the urinary system. And yeah, like in that class, like in the beginning of the semester, I didn't think I was gonna like make good friends, but I did. Like the first day I was like, okay, like, cause I'm like that one that like I like to make friends, because like I know at the end of the day it's gonna help me with like my assignments and stuff. So I was just like sitting at a table. I was like, okay, hopefully like I get a good group, because like you're always anxious to make sure like the people you meet are like good, kind-hearted people. So I was like okay, like hopefully I meet good people. And then I just sat in the front, well, like second row to the front, and then like these 2 girls like walked in and they sat next to me. I was like, oh, okay, like I didn't expect anyone to like sit next to me. So they sat next to me, whatever, and then like we were all quiet, and then like the teacher was talking, and then like I started talking because I was like, you know what, I need to like get to know them. So I was like, how, like, where are you guys from, like, you know, what's your major, you know, basic stuff like that. And then they were like, oh, you know, my major is nursing. And then this other girl, she was like, it's nothing with the medical field. She's like, but I need to take this class. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then like I was like, how old are you, and then like we started like talking. And then like they were pretty cool. And then we did like our first lab or whatever. And then after that, like we made a group chat and stuff. And yeah, like I feel like it's always good to have like good friends, especially like if you miss an assignment or you don't know when things are due. Like this week we had like a report to do on like we had a report to do on like a lab that we did. So we basically like how many heartbeats we did. We were doing like jumping jacks, and we had to like put our heart rate, so like 85, 100, or whatever, like your resting time and then your active time or whatever. So we had to do that. And then what's it called, oh yeah, and then so that this Sunday it was due. And then like my friend, like she texted me, she's like, is it due? And then she's like, how do you do this? And I was like, okay. So like I told her the steps on how to do like a graph, because we had to do like a graph thing. So it's always good to like have friends like that would help you. So it's like, you do this, you do that. And then she's like, oh, okay. She's like, because I'm out of town. And then she's like, can you help me? I was like, yeah. So I helped her on the graph thing. And I don't know like if she like turned it in, but I hope she did. dang, these are hard to open. So we had a report or whatever, and I turned mine in like early, because I'm always like the one who likes to turn things in early. So I turned it in early. The teacher still hasn't graded, which is kind of weird, but she's like really slow on grading. But yeah. And then, well, Thursdays are mostly like my long days, because for lab, like it's very, very long. Like I have to make sure I eat, I rest, because that class is like 3 hours. It's like 3 hours and 30 minutes. Like, and we're just like doing all our labs. We're doing our assignments. And then like the teacher's like walking around to make sure we did you know, like our stuff, and she's like quizzing us, and she's like, okay, make sure you know this for the test, because our final exam's coming up. I think it's like November 15th or something like that, or November something. And she's like, you guys need to be ready, because like mostly excuse me, mostly our exams are like written, and you have to like spell the words, and like you have like 80 questions and you only get 1 minute. So like she always makes sure that she teaches us so we can know it for the final. And yeah, I feel like this semester was pretty like, it was like pretty chill. Like it wasn't like as hard as like the last semester was really hard. Like I took part 1 of the class that I'm taking now, and now I'm taking part 2. And the friends that I met in lab, they're actually telling me too, they're like, yeah, like the first part was very hard, and then this part is like not as hard as the first part, and they're like, it's like very chill. So I was like, yeah, I was like, it's not as hard as the first one. The first one was like, for some reason it was just harder. I don't know why. Like the quizzes were harder, the exams were harder, and this one it's not as much as like hard. You just have to like make sure you know the material. On the first one, like you have to know every single detail, and this one it's more like you need to know every detail, but not as much as like in depth. It's more like what you learn in class, or like, you know, like what she teaches us. It's not like just like a model and then like it's like deep into it. It's more like, okay, what did you learn, you know, like the outside of it. So yeah, like that's what happened today. And yeah, today I didn't really eat as much, because like when I'm in class and stuff, like I don't know, I just forget to eat sometimes. But yeah, like today was chill. It was burning hot. Like it was like you go outside and you sweat. That's how bad it was. Like you literally go outside and you're dripping of sweat. Like down here, super hot. It's nothing compared to Florida, because we went to Florida. We went to Florida and we went to Disney World, and it's nothing compared to our heat. Like you can actually take that heat, you know, but our heat is like you can pass out. Like I remember one time I was in band and we were going over our sets, and and I remember like that day I didn't eat that day, because I forgot why, but I just didn't eat, which was a bad idea. Always eat. Make sure you're dehydrated. Drink lots of water. I didn't eat that day. We were going through our sets, and I kid you not, when we were rested, or like when we were about to go to the other set, my eyes were blacking out, and like I just wanted to faint. Like I remember just seeing all black, and I told my friend next to me, I was like, I'm gonna faint, like what do I do? And he's like, sit down. He's like, She's like, if you need to sit down, sit down. I was like, okay. So I went to the sideline and I sat down, and I was fine. I was fine. And then but yeah, like I almost passed out, and I remember like the instructors or like the teacher or whatever, like she got mad. She's like, why aren't you on your place? And I'm like I told her. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, just sit down. I'm like, yeah, like I almost passed out. I am gonna sit down. It was so funny. But yeah, y'all, like that's basically what happened today. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.